Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Gun Brissett. Complete to Hilton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
You're not ready. You're not ready. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Let's go. We got to read. 51 to Mike. You remember me? You remember me?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start.
Well, the pressure gets to him again. Bernardrick McKinney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Watson, and he fends him off. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Timmy Jernigan able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And an alley to run. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Second and 7 at the 44-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On third down, here's Eckler. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
No. Me. 51, Mike 51.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Crunch time, defense. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Brissett. Forced out to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Brissett from the gun on third. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On second down, Eckler. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there.
What's that? Can they take? Alert! Check 24.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Banjo. Mike.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Touchdown, Houston. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit Bader. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
You can't block me. $58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. 65.
Now Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
That's it. That's it.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 55 Mike, 55.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Looking deep here for Ebron. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Alert! Rip left, rip left. Wide, let's go. Keep going. Check. 59! 54 is down, he's coming.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Mike 51. Watch the pass. Hey, 31.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Mike 51. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hustle, hustle. Mike 51. Mike 51.
From the gun, here's Watson. Safarian Jenkins has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Hey, let's go. Calm the Let's make cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 51 the mic. Hey, we got to snap. Let's go.
Watson on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. And got his man complete. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, Mike 51.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again is Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 50 X to Mike.
Throwing. Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. To throw, Brissett under pressure again, and down he goes again. Zach Cunningham providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. J.J. Watt. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Brissett. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Oh, dang, pump. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike.
Brissett. Campbell making the catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Come on. Mike 51.
Into the air once more. It's Brissett. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Benardrick McKinney getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
51's the Mike, boy. 51. Not today, you are. Not today.
They'll try and throw for it here. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave them looking at a 4th and 1. It's Eckler again. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Come on, D.
turned in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Watson. Gets it to Strong. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Watson now from the gun. He'll throw. Going deep for Hopkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Check 9, check 9.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete to Hilton. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
First down, Colts.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man.
From the shotgun, it's Bissett. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Benardrick McKinney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
51's the mic. That's right, man.
Another try after the first down sack. Brissett. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. It's wearing the tight end with it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Throwing on second down. Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play. First down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Drop deep, drop deep. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check, 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 check.
First down, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Brissett. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Colts on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Out of the gun, Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Here we go, here we go. Now the wolf. Hey, come on, son. Let's go, come, crouch. Check, 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 check. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Go.
The first down throw for Brissett. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51. Oh, watch one. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. You must be dreaming. 51. Mike 51.
Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And you just kind of get the sense that this team's been snake-bitten a little bit here. They just have not had anything go their way.
It's like they collectively walked under a ladder on their way into the stadium. What else could go wrong?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, that QB's trapped. Let him go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On the give, this is Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Houston, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.